From USC Lancaster tonight on YouTube, it is Lancers Volleyball. Davidson-Davie in town to host, or to take on host school USC Lancaster. And a good evening to you once again, everybody. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you, starting a new week as we have for the last couple, with another home match. USC Lancaster coming in 6-11. They're 2-2 here at home and 0-1 in Region 10 play. For Davidson-Davie, a good start to their season. They're 13-2 and 3-0 in Region 10, Division 2. Both teams played a tri-match over this weekend. The Storm swept the tri-match, winning in straight sets against Lenore and also USC Union. And meanwhile, for your Lancers, they lost both matches at Fayetteville. In 4 sets, they lost to nationally ranked Richard Bland, and then in straight sets to the host Trojans. So start of a busy week for USC Lancaster. Lancers will play again at home on Wednesday against USC Union. That'll be a Region 10 matchup that we'll have for you. Another 6 o'clock start time. Then Thursday, they're at Salkehatchie, and then they go back on the road Saturday for a tri-match at Sandhills, where they will rematch against Sandhills, and they'll also take on Patrick and Henry. It has not been a good stretch for the Lancers. All the momentum that they had beating second-ranked D3 program Sandhills is out of the window. They are just 2-12 in the last 12 matches, 2-10, excuse me. In September, they're hitting just .080. 365 total errors. They've moved up to 14th in the NJCAA, and 183 service errors. That is 3rd. Meanwhile, very few blemishes for Davidson-Davie. These two teams have met earlier this year. Davidson has won 6 of the last 9 meetings, including that earlier meeting this season up in Lexington. They beat Lancaster in straight sets in that one. Lone losses for the Storm against Cape Fear and Sandhills, and if you want to talk about a team that plays in system, that is Davidson. 11.2 assists per set, 12th best in Division 2. And setter Chloe Painter, 436 assists on the year. We'll see her doing most of the setting. As Lauren Bailey gets us started, and that is service error number 1. And that just a microcosm of what's gone wrong for Lancaster so far this season. What was their strength a year ago en route to a Region 10 title has been really difficult here in 2025. That's going to be 4 touches as the hit from Conrade did not get over. So the libero for Davidson-Davie, Brianna Boyer, 16 aces on the year. Commits the error this time, though, and it's 2-1 here at the start. So Lancaster bringing in Adams. Natalie Adams with 31 aces. Izzy Conrade has moved past her for the team lead with 32 as the soft touch finds the ground, and it's 3-1. For Davidson. For the Storm, Carly Edwards has 158 kills. Anna Edwards with 125. Nice hit from the middle by Snipes, and it's sent back over from the back row, and quickly it's 4-1 for the Storm. Davidson, again, one of their 2 losses was to Sandhills, so you know that transitive property thing. Lancaster did beat Sandhills earlier this year, but that so far has been the exception to the rule. As Hayes hit it through the block, it's sent back over. Bailey on the reception, and then out of system hit by Snipes. Finding that back, you know, if you can get that back 2 or 3 feet back there, so hard to defend. And a nice kill by Nyla Snipes. She's 2 away from triple digits on the season now. As Conrade serving. Tough reception there by Boyer. And that's deflected, so nice shot there by Major. Sierra Major will serve now. Five to 2 in favor of the Storm. Adams on the reception. Ruiz bumps it left side. Hayes hit it over. And now this is Edwards. Set by Bailey nearest us. Snipes again. Not this time though. The dump is successful for Davidson. 6-2 Storm. Major still serving for Emma Carter's team in her second season. Going up against Mike Van Loo for the second time this year. Set by Bailey. Overpass ooh, that would have been out, but Lancers play it. Hayes has it blocked. Oh, nicely done by Vero. They're keeping hope alive for Lancaster. So the rally continues. And Snipes getting the credit, I believe, there off the effort from McCoy for Davidson. So 6-3. Here is Anna Hutt. Despite all the errors, when the Lancers have success on serve, they've been very successful as McCoy hits it into the back. Ruiz there on the reception. Through the block, that hit by Fuente Alba. And Taj Rockman sending it back. Taj Rockman, that is her 9th solo block of the year. She's got 23 overall, closes the gap to 2. Far side, big hit there by Edwards. To the back row, nice reception by Boyer diving forward, getting a couple arms on the bump, and then Adams from the back row. Powell, Rockman sending it back again. Painter was trying to make something happen, and then the soft touch from McCoy. Caitlin McCoy came in with just 54 kills on the year. She's got 2 already here for Davidson-Davie as they go back up by 3 again. Edwards now serving. Taj Rockman through the block and picking up another point for Lancaster. Taj Rockman's played well here in this opening set, keeping them within 2 as Hayes gets ready to serve. Vic Hayes, 28 aces on the year. And that one will sail out of bounds. Lead back to 3 for the Storm. Chris Shima, glad to be with you from the home studio in Ohio. Wherever you're watching from, we appreciate it. First of 2 this week, Monday and Wednesday again. That is going to be long, so back-to-back service errors. And again, Lancaster is within 2. Ruiz comes out, and Prestes is in to serve. Haley floats it to the far side, and that one just out of bounds. So again, Davidson has kind of maintained that 3-point advantage since the start. As for the Storm, it's Carrington Batt coming in. That one's going to go long. So service errors abound here in set number 1. We've had 4 straight. Snipes will come back in, so will Lauren Bailey. And Bailey will serve. Lauren Bailey with 27 aces on the year. 2.43 service aces per set for the Lancers. I saw something really interesting. What a shot there over on the left side. I believe that was Edwards. Carly Edwards hitting .249 this season. And the lead is back to 3 for Davidson. That's going to be in bounds, and that'll be an ace for Boyer. For Boyer, that's her 17th ace of the season. Davidson matching its biggest lead here at 4. Set by Bailey, goes nearest us, and Taylor has it blocked back. Snipes will try it through the block. Getting there was Major. Painter sets it up, and she's got another assist to her totals. Came in with 436, averaging 8.7 per set. Davidson has its biggest lead now. It's 12-7, with Boyer still on serve here for the Storm. Snipes had to go and get that one. Taylor, too long. And Mike Van Loo is going to call timeout. We'll keep it here with Davidson-Davie leading 13-7. So I mentioned that I saw something kind of interesting when I was looking up Davidson's stats, and I was looking at the overall Division II leaders. Okay, so you guys, if you're a Lancers fan, you know I call these games remotely from my home studio, and it's in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio is the home of our junior college. Here is Cuyahoga Valley, or Cuyahoga Community College. Tri-C, we call it. Home of Ben Wallace from the Detroit Pistons. He got his playing start there. That's kind of what that school is known for. Anyway, I noticed all the ace leaders were from Cuyahoga Community College. And literally the top 5 for Tri-C are averaging over 2 aces per set. Now imagine that. You're going up against the team and you're playing from 10 down, basically, 10, 11 down. If you've got a team with 5 players averaging over 2 aces per set, you're talking 10, 11 points. That's amazing. Bailey going to set it up. Conrade, good blocking here for Davidson at the outset from the back row. Nicely done there by Hayes. So a much-needed point there for Lancaster. Try to hang around against this tough Storm program. Natalie Adams is back in. Adams, I mentioned, 31 aces on the season so far. Overpass there. Now, nice play there by Painter, but the violation. It was a good idea, bad result there from the setter, Chloe Painter. The pass was a little bit off, tried to recover, but couldn't. So back-to-back points for Lancaster, has them back within 4 here. But I mentioned Adams, 31 aces. Conrade with 32. She is 14th in the NJCAA. Adams is 17th, although Adams just tied her there. So 3 straight for the Lancers here. Natalie Adams. Good ball again from Natalie. Back-to-back aces. This is what Lancaster needs to do. I mean, it's simple. Sounds simple to me anyways. Get me out there. It'll be a different result, trust me. Adams, tough one again. Hero is there, and then the set went too high for Conrade. So that ends the run of 4 straight points, puts Davidson back up by 3. That one just cleared the net. And oopsie-daisy there. But the Storm will take it. Edwards serving. Carly Edwards, I mentioned, leads the team in kills at 158. 20 aces coming into play tonight as well. Set goes to the left side that time for Hayes. Overpass there. Painter sets it up near the middle, through the block, sent right back after Ruiz got it over. Lancaster, though, keeps the rally going. Boyer on the reception that time, And a big booming hit from Major that went a little bit long. Thought maybe she would get a deflection there, but Lancers staying clear of it. Now here's Conrade. After her teammate surpassed her for the team lead in aces, let's see if Conrade can come up with one. Not this time. Here's Major again. This time, I believe it is deflected. Snipes didn't think so. That one was pretty clear as Conrade goes out, Ruiz back in with Davidson up 16-12. Lancaster, better energy though, even though they're trailing right now than we saw in that match against USC Union. Overpass that time, Ruiz getting there, and then Bailey had to come awkwardly. Reception by Boyer. Soft touch on that time, on that effort. Here is Snipes, blocked back nicely. Combination of Edwards and McCoy nearest us, and it's the Storm by 5. Bailey to Taj Rockman. Rockman's been the most accurate hitter for Lancaster as that one deflected. Lead back to 6 here for the Storm. Lancers got to be careful. And we've seen a lot of the Storm out of system here tonight, which is not usually their bread and butter, but even that's working for Davidson-Davie this season. Back row, Bailey, tough look at it. And Mike Van Loo going to call time again. This time we're going to take time with them. It's Davidson-Davie in control here at the outset.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology. And you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
All right, welcome back. USC Lancaster and Davidson-Davie here tonight on YouTube. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. We will be with you again on Wednesday. USC Union in town. That would be a 6 p.m. start again. And as I mentioned, back on the road after that for the Lancers. Thursday at Salkehatchie, and then this weekend on Saturday, it's a tri-match at Sandhills. Davidson will be at Sandhills on Tuesday. Bailey sets it over to the far side. Hayes, dig by Boyer. Bailey's had a couple shots coming right at her face here in this opening set. That's going to be long. So again, let's see if Lancaster can get back in this here. Now down by just 6. We got George on the YouTube chat, a Davidson fan. If you want to interact during the broadcast, best way to do it, in fact, the only way to do it, I'm not looking at anything else, is that YouTube chat. So feel free to say hello, as George did. Comebacker by Fuente Alba. Sent right back by Davidson. So Storm first to 20. And this first set starting to come together here for the Storm. Edwards serving. Cross-court attack successful there, Fuente Alba. Vic Hayes will serve for the Lancers. So back-to-back Region 10 opponents. Wednesday and Thursday this week as McCoy winds and delivers, and Ruiz couldn't gather that. Storm 4 points away here from taking this opening set. Chloe Painter leading the team with 33 aces, 436 assists on the year for the sophomore. She's got 11 assisted blocks too. You don't see that often from your setter, but there you go, versatile player. And she'll serve it up again with now the Storm up by 8. Painter 22nd in Division II in those assist numbers that I gave you earlier. Tough set there. And sloppy right now from the Lancers. Ruiz on the reception, set by Hutt. And through the block, wait a minute, they're gonna check it. The point goes to Davidson there. The official nearest us is gonna signal Lancaster, but over on the side where there was a better view. Now set point for Davidson. Painter, that's gonna go, yeah, that's gonna stay in bounds. And the service ace closes out set 1. All Davidson 25-14. We'll be back with set number 2 here in just a minute.
USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Chris Shaman back with you as about to get underway here in the second set. It'll be the Storm to serve first, and again, it's Painter. Lancaster losing the first set by 11. And a good rally here at the outset. Blocking's been fantastic for the Storm here tonight, as that one was touched, they say, by the Storm. So Lancaster gets on the board first here in this second set. We have seen slow starts from this Lancers team, and they've been able to come back here at home with Adams serving. Going to pick up another ace. That, I believe, is the fourth service ace for the Lancers here tonight. And I want to say Davidson is about that number as well. Natalie Adams again. Boyer just getting underneath it. Sent back, blocking by Conrade and Snipes. And then finding the court on the near side, that was Edwards, I believe. And maybe just a spacing issue on that back row for Lancaster. So 2-1, Storm get on the board. Davidson 13-2. Lancaster is 6-11. Service error that time by the Storm. 3-1 Lancers. Taj Rockman back in, and it'll be Izzy to serve. Conrade into the net. Davidson's deficit is just one. They've been able to make a couple of nice runs. Brianna Boyer serving, and she's back with the ball here. Reception by Hayes. Set to Hayes. Nicely done. And the overpass is going to go out of bounds. Vic Hayes, the lone player for the Lancers in triple digits in kills, although, as I mentioned, Snipes has a couple in that opening set, so she's one away from the century mark. Here is Hutt. Just getting an arm, maybe a shoulder, that got that ball. And then the light touch that time over on the left side from McCoy. We're seeing a lot more than we thought from McCoy. The Edwardses, Carly and Anna, have combined for over 180 kills this year for Davidson, as Rockman gets one there for Lancaster. Hayes again. Lancers up by 2. Tough reception. Somehow the Storm got it over. Sometimes that's what you need to do, you know. Just survive. Got a violation at the net on Lancaster, so the gap is down to 1 now. Cameron Austell, I hope I got that name right, the freshman in to serve for Emma Carter's team. It's Austell, maybe Austeely, or maybe neither of those, I don't know. Block stays inbounds. It's Major with the solo effort. So we're tied at 5. First tie here in this second set. First set was relatively tight until the close. Lancers kind of fell apart. How about that hit by Taj Rockman? Returned by the Storm. Nice job by Ruiz diving to get under that one, and just the blocking too good right now. Edwards and Painter combining a couple of times on that rally for the Storm. So Davidson has its first lead here in the second set. They're up 1-0 in the match overall, winning the first game 25-14. Rockman again bringing the power. Painter over to the far side, Major cross court. And Lancer's not going to get it over. Four straight points for Davidson. This time they fake it to Rockman, and it's Fersner. Becca Fersner, 28th kill of the season. Always an impact player. Whenever she comes in, something good happens. Carestas now will serve. And no talking there for Davidson. It's an ace for Haley, her 5th of the season. Haley's from Melbourne, the freshman. Trouble there on the reception, sent right back. Fersner making two nice plays. So 2 of the last 3 points directly responsible, Becca Fersner, to put Lancaster up by 1. And Carestas now back with her 2nd service ace, and a nice little answer here by Lancaster after Davidson took the lead. It's now the Lancers by 2. Trying to even the match up here in set 2. Beautiful ball there by Painter. And that was sent nowhere. But again, it all starts with the setting for the Storm. And Chloe Painter single-handedly making a contender out of Davidson. There are so many. Mike Van Loo and I talked after that loss on Wednesday. And other than talking about his team, we were kind of talking about that Region 10 D2 and just how ridiculous it is, how many competitive teams there are in D2. Be nice to see some of those teams maybe move up if it's possible. Fersner again. Boy, Becca Fersner, 3 points of the last 5 for Lancaster and has been outstanding. Bailey will come in to serve. But that's just a tough region. You've got Richard Bland nationally ranked. You've got Davidson at 13-2. Cape Fear mopped the court with us when they were in town. Fayetteville Tech is probably the average team in Region 10 D2, and they're really, really strong as well. It'd be nice to see some of those teams maybe move up. All tied at 10 now. Snipes, tough there by Bailey, able to set it up. Dig by Boyer. And that one is going to go long. Edwards. Carly Edwards, I should specify. Correction, that was touched by Lancaster. So my apologies. It's actually Davidson's point. Snipes long reception, and that stays inbounds. Well, that was real close. Again, Carly Edwards making the right play for Davidson. So answer by the Storm. They're up by 1 after the service error. After Lancaster, it's been ping-ponging here in the second set. Fersner will come out. Great minutes or great moments for her out on the court here in the second set. And Adams comes back in to serve. Painter sets it up nearest us. and that block will go out of bounds. Davidson by 2. And McCoy will come back in. Batten also out there for the Storm. Ruiz on the reception. Out of system, that is Conrade. McCoy, another boomer. McCoy and Rockman just bringing force tonight. And on the cross-court attack, that's successful by Hayes. So Vic Hayes came in with 106 kills. She's got a few more to her total so far tonight. And Lancaster within 1 in a tight second set with their one of their best servers, Izzy Conrade, with the ball. Through the block that time, it's Carly Edwards again. Her 3rd point in the last couple of minutes of action as Anna Edwards comes back in. Storm by 2, 14-12. Adams got the reception. Hayes sent it over. From the middle, it's Edwards. Anna Edwards with the point. Davidson by 3. If they get another point here, I think we're going to see another Lancaster timeout. It's been a tight second set, but Storm closed out that first set so strong. Set to Taj Rockman, and the blocking was ready for it. Davidson again. Anna Edwards was there, and I believe it was Batten, and we will get a timeout. We'll step aside. Storm lead by 4 here in set 2 and lead the match overall 1-0. So as you see there, it's all Wednesdays from here on out for USC Lancaster at home. That was a nice serve there. Lancer was able to recover, and then Major got the deflection. So Davidson again starting to pull away. They've been making these runs here tonight. Lancers have to find a way to respond. Boyer on serve, and she picks up an ace. Boyer came in with 16. I think she has 2 here tonight. Looking for more. Snipes. Coy. Snipes will try it again. Carly Edwards on the reception. And then the bump goes out of bounds. Lancaster has to make a run here. Late in this second set, it's been tighter. They have to respond better down the stretch than they have been this season. Painter sets it up near side. Ruiz sends it back. Here is Hayes, and Carly Edwards has been outstanding here in this second set. That's her 4th point. And at least 4. Any stat that comes out of my brain is tentative at best. Overpass there will go out of bounds, and once again, Lancaster is fading here late in the set. Mike Van Loo and I mentioned we talked after the loss last Wednesday, and he said that the team had a conversation, the coaching and the team, and then the team had a conversation amongst themselves where, you know, the sophomores talked with the freshmen. And I can tell you, you know, I sit here and I watch the warm-ups and I watch things between sets. There's chemistry on this team. There's likability on this team. There's a looseness on this team, but the results have simply not been there. As Adams gets an ace. So Lancers within 5. Correction, it's Hayes serving. My apologies. So Vic Hayes closing in on 30 aces for the season. And she gets there, just like that. But it's safe to say that until this team can put consistency together and play a little more fluid, this is not a contending team right now. Beautiful blocking there. Nice little mini run here for the Lancers. Got to keep it going. Taj Rockman combining, I believe it was, check, Bunkley. So Bunkley is in. As Mike Van Loo goes a little bit deeper. Reception there for the Storm. As they go back up 4. Cameron Austell again into serve for Emma Carter's team. Carter's in her 2nd season at Davidson. Big hit over on the right side, Lydia Bunkley. Bunkley, local freshman from Rock Hill, has made a couple of nice plays since coming in. So we've seen Bunkley, Fersner doing some nice things here in this 2nd set. That's going to stay in. That's what we were talking about in that 1st set, you know. That back 2 or 3 feet is so hard to guard against, and if you can find it, you can usually be successful. Davidson was that time, and let's see if Lancaster can get it over. They can. So 3 points away from going up 2 sets, the Storm right now. And it's been blocking, which has been fabulous, but that time they called a violation at the net. Batten, I believe, the guilty party. Put up a 10. There's no 10 for the Storm, so I think that's Batten. I think they meant 11. A break here for Lancaster again, within 3. Still fighting here in the 2nd set, but got to be pretty much flawless. Ooh, through the block that time again, Major. And Chloe Painter now to serve, best server for Davidson. Set point for Davidson as they look to take a commanding 2-0 lead here in this match. Bailey's going to set it for Snipes through the block, and Nyla Snipes officially has 100 kills on the season. So it'll be another set point here for Davidson. They've got a few to work with Adams serving. Here's Snipes trying it again. It's it through the block, but Carly Edwards is there. Ruiz on that reception. Conrade, beautiful. Contorting her body to keep hope alive for Lancaster. And Davidson is going to take a timeout. Step aside for 30 seconds, and we'll be back.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here tonight, with you again on Wednesday. 4 matches here this week for Lancaster. Correction, 5? Am I doing the math right? It's Monday, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, 2 at home, and then a second Region 10 game at Salkehatchie on Thursday, and then the tri-match on Saturday. So yeah, 5 matches. That wasn't so hard now, was it? All right. Davidson trying to finish things off here in set number 2, and they do. 25-21, a little bit closer, but same result as the Storm have a commanding 2-0 lead here in the match. We'll be back with set 3 here in just a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Lauren Bailey serving. Chris Sheeman back with you as we're underway here in the third set. All Storm here tonight. And so this long run without consistent victories continues for Lancaster. If they're going to turn their fortunes around, they're going to have to do the same thing they did against Sandhills, which has come from 2 sets down. Nyla Snipes start things off in the positive way with another kill. She's been playing well here tonight. From the middle, that was Batten, sent back over by the Lancers, and getting the deflection to even us at 1 was Carly Edwards, a name who we have called quite a bit for the Storm here tonight. Boyer serving. Davidson trying to go to 14-2. Hard to believe, but we are, Ruiz, what a beautiful job. Just got an arm under in time. I wouldn't call it a pancake, but ends up with the positive result for Lancaster, but that whole rally was a result of Vera Ruiz just reaching out in time. Adam serving, so what I was going to say, it's hard to believe, but we're 5 weeks away from tournament time for Lancaster. Snipes again. Bailey gets the assist, Snipes another kill. And it's 3-1 Lancaster. Adams still serving for the Lancers. Lancers 2-2 at home. Bailey this time sets it far side, and it's Hayes. So Vic Hayes. I thought that was touched, it was not. So Davidson gets the point and then gets the ace to tie us up at 3 apiece. That was a beautiful, Anna Edwards gets the kill, but that was a beautiful set by Painter. It was a difficult pass for her. And when we talked about it in the pregame, the Storm, so good in system, well, Painter, the bread and butter. And that'll be another ace. Carly Edwards has a few of those here tonight. And the Storm are up by 2. That's going to be in. Lancers are just, Mike Van Loo going to make a change. Caresta's going to come in. That was a mistake there by Ruiz. So Carly Edwards now with 2 service aces. And I think we're going to get a timeout. 6-3. It's Davidson-Davie. We'll take a full timeout here. welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you from the home studio in Ohio. Wherever you're watching from, we appreciate it. It's all storm here tonight. Lancers trying to come back. McCoy, diving Bailey. From the back row, Carly Edwards again. Carly Edwards came in hitting .249. Anna Edwards hitting .354. Their two best options have been just that. It's been more Carly than Anna here today. As that one goes out of bounds. So Davidson trying to wrap this up in 3 straights. Lancaster trying to come back. When they came back from 2 sets down against Sandhills, Lancaster got off to a bad start in that 3rd set, and they kind of were in a funk. And the timeout changed things around. Let's see if that can happen. This is Faith Powell. 9 service aces on the season, in for the first time here tonight. Bailey sets it for Snipes. She went to that back area that we were talking about earlier. Overpass, sent right back by Snipes. Hutton now. Anna Hutton to serve. Anna picked up a couple of service aces in the previous set. If you're just joining us, that went into the net, I believe. No, they're going to credit Lancers with a block there. But if you're just joining us, Davidson won comfortably in the first set by 11. Second set was tighter. Storm won it by 4. Again, the pancake, this time Carestas. Dumped there by Painter. Just high IQ. I don't know if she's made any commitments, but Chloe Painter is going to be a very welcome addition if she wants to go the 4-year route. Just out of sync play for Lancaster there. Anna Edwards serving with Davidson up by 4. And the air closes the gap to 3. Vic Hayes will serve. Fersner coming back in. Fersner made an immediate impact when she came in the second set. Another nice job by Carestas getting under it. They set it up for Austell, blocking by Bunkley and Rockman. And it winds up in a point for Lancaster, but it started there with Rockman and Bunkley. So we're seeing more of Bunkley and Fersner in the second and third sets, and they've played great tonight. Hayes with the Lancers down just 2, make it 1. Another service ace. We saw a ton of service errors for Lancaster in that opening set. Since then, they've been much cleaner. Oh, I opened my big fat mouth. Sorry, Vic. That one's on me, the old broadcaster's jinx. I'm canceled. Painter will serve now for the Storm. They're back up by 2 now. Reception by Fersner. Contortion by Rockman. Oof. Nicely done in the back row. Fersner, it's blocked back. Batage is there, and then a collision, and that dooms the Lancers. Court spacing has been a problem for Lancaster. Painter again. Orestes on the reception. Set goes to the back row. Painter on the reception that time. And there is another one from, is that Edwards or is that McCoy? That's McCoy, I believe. So anytime the Lancers have gotten any sort of momentum tonight, the Storm, to their credit, have answered. And they're back up by 5 just like that. I was looking over to Mike Van Loo to see if he would call timeout. Not yet. I mean, at a certain point, you've said all you can say to your team, you know? Lancers just have to respond. Painter sets it up, left side. Out of system, Bunkley goes cross court. Here is Austell. And the lead grows to 6 for Davidson. Mike Van Loo is going to call time here as this one's slipping away from the Lancers. We'll be back in just about a minute. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be back with you from the home studio in Cleveland, Ohio. Wherever you're watching from, we appreciate it. Davidson pulling away again as we're past the midway point here in this third set, and it's starting to look more and more likely that the Storm are going to sweep on out of here as they go back up by 7. And Chloe Painter, some nice serves as Hane Fuente Alba is in. Oh, correction. Sarah Quinones coming in. Well, Mike Van Loo has given just about a look to everybody tonight, but not much has worked with any sort of consistency. We've seen flashes tonight from the Lancers of their potential, but you have to put it together through an entire match, and that's just not something that Lancaster has been capable of yet here in 2025. And I don't know if they came into this year with a lot of pressure on their shoulders coming off that first ever Region 10 title. Quinones trouble on the reception there, but Lancer's going to get it over. It's going to go out of bounds, though, and Davidson has made it a 10-point advantage. So Quinones' minutes on the court are short as Hayes will come back in. Coachable moment for Van Loo, and over on the side there. That one's going to go long by Fersner. 20-9 Davidson. Sometimes, too, at the junior college level, and this is why I mentioned it earlier in the second set when we were talking about the woes for Lancaster this year. This is a team that seems to bond well and seems to gel well and seems to like one another. As that one goes out of bounds, a rare mistake tonight for the Storm. So it's not a chemistry thing, which often at the junior college level, I gotta imagine that that's really difficult for a coach because everybody at the JUCO level is trying to get theirs, you know? They want to get their stats, they want to get their numbers, they want to get their film, they want to get their court time so that they can move up. But I don't think that's the case. I think the Lancers just are maybe not as good as they were a year ago. Carestas, that's going to go out of bounds. Lead back to 10 for the Storm. I see Carly Edwards back in. Ostel is serving. Fersner into the net. And Davidson is making quick work of the Lancers tonight. Second set was close, but the first set was a rout, and this one looking to be so as well. Hutton trying to catch him off guard, and the return goes out of bounds. I just think what we saw in sets 3, 4, and 5 in that Sandhills match is more who this team really is. But at a certain point, that becomes just fake news. Through the block that time, Fersner. That, I believe, is her third kill. Lauren Bailey, 358 assists, averaging 6 a set, 27 service aces, and 142 digs. Just a great all-around defensive player and setter. How about that? It's Carly Edwards' night tonight. Davidson is 2 points away from win number 14 on the season. Boyer will serve for the Storm. Reception by Snipes. They're going to set it up for her, and that one sails long. Match point, Davidson-Davie. Bailey sets it near side. Fersner with the big hit. Returned by Davidson, blocked out of bounds, and that will do it. Davidson-Davie rolls all over Lancaster in this third set and sweeps the Lancers, winning 25-14 in set 1, winning 25-21 in set 2, and winning 25-13 in set 3. Davidson-Davie 14-2. Lancers fall to 6-12. They are 2-3 at home. We will be back with you on Wednesday. The Lancers back to Region 10 action as this busy week for Lancaster continues with USC Union coming to town. And again, that'll be Wednesday at 6 p.m. For everybody at USC Lancaster, my name's Chris Sheeman. Have yourselves a great night, everybody. Take care. We'll talk to you again in a couple of days.